Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
And Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. C.J. McCollum out there with Daniels. And it's Kispert in at the three. And for Washington, Chris Middleton is out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Sarr, and it's Young, and it's Coulibaly in at the two spot. McCollum with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. So here we go. It's game one of the regular season for both teams, and Doris, each one wants to start their year on the right foot.
Yeah, both of these teams have been waiting all summer for this game. Tip off to a new season. I can't wait, Kevin.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Daniels kicks to McCollum. Lets it go with the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Young inside. He's guarded by McCollum. Young's shot is good. Young's got his second basket of the night. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. McCollum deciding where to go with it. It's 3 pointers off the mark. Coulibaly against Daniels. Here's George. That one's good from the corner. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Doris, it's been fun watching Keyshawn George start his career. And he had quite the journey to get here.
He certainly did. Consider, he was born in Switzerland. His dad is from Canada, but his dad played pro in Europe. George plays for a club team in France and then goes to the U.S. for college. It's sort of been a meandering and diverse education.
Here is Daniels following the basket by Trae Young. And here's Daniels. 11 points last game. Kispert setting the pick for Johnson. 6 to shoot. And Sarr pulls it down.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
Middleton for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's McCollum. Johnson with a screen on Young. The 3 from McCollum. The shot misses.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Trae Young on top.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
McCollum kicks to Daniels. They need this. McCollum, no good.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Here's Koulibaly. Johnson with the rebound.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Here's McCollum. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He is a big factor. All right, Johns, thanks for the update. For 3, Middleton hands it from downtown. Middleton's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Washington. The Hawks trail by 10. Kispert, wide open, he fires. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Look how decisively and how quickly Kispert answers with his own 3. That is big time.
Young, basket counts. Young's got 10.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Takes it inside, and he lays it straight in. 12 points for him.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 11. Shoots the 3. Washington with the rebound.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Shots good by Middleton.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Hawks trail by 13. McCollum with the ball. 12 points his last outing. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
It's George on the wing. Over Kispert. And Washington again with the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
McCollum against Young. Fires for 3. C.J. McCollum. And that's good. For 3, Middleton. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Washington Wizards. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Wizards team out there.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Reza Shea at the small forward. Then there's McCollum, and there's Porzingis, and Gay is in at the 4 slot. Here's Whitmore. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum.
Oh, Bob Carrington doing a little bit of everything out there. Right now, moving the basketball.
Alexander Walker passes to McCollum. Here's Reza Shea from outside the arc. No good on the shot. Here's Carrington. He's guarded by McCollum. And it's Whitmore missing. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Alexander Walker. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Atlanta making a switch here. Newell's checked in. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Wizards leading by 12. ADB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
And that one drops for him. Young's got 14 points for the game.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
McCollum outside. Inside, Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Wizards have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Shots good from Young.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 11-point game. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Right side Baker. Over Porzingis. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And the Wizards lead by 11. The Hawks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's Newell. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Washington's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
The Hawks trail by 11. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, "I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. For a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Johnson comes in for Newell. Kispert's checked in for Zachary Rizachet. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Johnson finds Kispert. Off target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
You know, Kispert is often labeled as a shooter, but DB has much more to his game.
There is no doubt, Kev. He moves the ball. He can attack a closeout. He's going to work very hard as a cutter. This is just a young man that plays the right way.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the three-pointer by Washington. A 3 from McCollum sinks the triple. McCollum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Wizards score.
just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
The Hawks trail by 13. Outside Daniel. Lobbed up there for Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
How about that athleticism from Jalen Johnson?
1:14 left to play here in the half. To the left side wing. Here's Champagnie. No good on the triple. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Got a piece of it. Daniels with the steal. Here's McCollum. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And credit the hustle from McCollum there. When he sees a chance to capitalize in transition, he attacks. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's McCollum. 19 points in the game. Back to Johnson. The rebound by Carrington.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Coulibaly, no good. Now here's Kispert, defended by George. And here's McCollum for 3. And so it's the Washington Wizards holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Guys, reading the defense is something that he's pretty good at. Thanks so much, Trey.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Center court, and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. And up next time. One more time. Round of applause for our participants.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You know, right now for the Hawks, I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for their fans as well. And switching gears now to that first half, big hill to climb for the Hawks.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Chris Middleton. Coulibaly is out there with Young. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Sarr in its center. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Middleton left side. Beyond the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Hawks trail by 14. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
And how about the vertical McCollum has? He may have even surprised himself there.
Pass to Coulibaly. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Middleton can't get it to go.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Zadorus, after finishing last season with the 2nd worst record in the NBA, the Wizards sliding to the number 6 pick in the lottery.
Listen, Kevin, obviously this is not ideal, but I don't consider in a deep draft this to be the worst case scenario. You have to be patient, continue to build the right way, and your player evaluation in the draft is absolutely critical.
Now Daniels, after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Pass to Okongwu. Now McCollum. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
3-point field goal.
McCollum's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Atlanta. And he makes that one. George has got 11 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Washington leading now by 11. Stolen by Kispert. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Kispert's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Guys, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Number 5, the Hawks.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Johnson with it, now defended by McCollum. They get it back. Bagley with the bucket.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Down by 12. Back to Johnson from the arc. The Hawks again can't hit. Washington's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Hawks trail by 14. Here's Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 6th assist on the night. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trae Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Atlanta making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. Riza Shea is coming in for Kispert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dyson Daniels. Now here's McCollum. 27 points for him. Here's Alexander-Walker. It's hauled in by Trae Young. Washington leading now by 14. Here's George. Porzingis with the rebound. Hawks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Alexander-Walker passes to McCollum. Good work there as it goes. McCollum's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 14 now for Washington.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Young, good. Young's got 28.
Now, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
The Hawks trail by 13. Out left to the wing. Here's Risacher. Offline with his three. Washington's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Here's Bagley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big, athletic, versatile. Very hard to stop without fouling.
And so Bagley nails them both. 12 seconds left in the third. Now here's McCollum. Pass to Porzingis. Over Bagley. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 7th assist in the game. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Washington out in front. They lead by 13. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. McCollum is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And then there's Zachary Risacher. And there's Porzingis. And it's Krejci in at the 3, the small forward. The Hawks trail by 13. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 8th assist in the game. Pass to Bagley. Johnson outside. Driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 13.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
McCollum outside. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And Washington making a change here. Sarge checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Washington leading now by 13. Over to the left wing. Here's Champagnie. Kept alive. Bagley. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now. Washington making some changes. Vukcevic is checked in, and Middleton subbed in for Alexander Shaw. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told them, quote, "If we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride." It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. to the middle. Here's Ricochet. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Vukcevic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Right block shot. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 9th assist in the game now. Middleton outside. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
Here's Alexander Walker. That 3 off the mark. Wizards leading by 15. Pass to Champagnie. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Here's Alexander Walker. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Back to Porzingis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Corey Kispert comes in for Zachary Ricochet. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Young, good, lays it right in there.
Incredible focus from Young. He just finds ways to get it done on aggressive defense.
Outside Daniel. McCollum, 3, good.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
Wizards leading by 14. On the wing, Whitmore, defended by Kispert. The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor.
It is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Now Ozar. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. McCollum outside.
And I love how active McCollum is. Superb at drawing contact on the way up.
And this is the 2nd full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Here's Whitmore, defended by Kispert.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
McCollum, he's off from 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Got it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. From 17 feet away, Daniels pulls it down.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, I love to see Corey Kispert share the wealth like that. This is exactly what helps team chemistry.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Washington.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McCollum, and he hits that one to go. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Now, Coulibaly. Here's Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, and it doesn't go. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Trae, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trae. Guys.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Trae Young.